Honestly, guys, this was my absolute favorite Jurassic Park film of all time. Seriously, any way I could possibly look at it and compare it to any of the other films, this is great. I mean, being the fifth one in the series, I mean, it doesn't have much to compare it to, because I guess Jurassic World I never really liked, and Jurassic Park 3 sucked. And the first two were pretty good, honestly. I mean, the first one was obviously the best. This will always be my personal favorite Jurassic Park film. All around, it's probably the third best in the entire series, but I guess not really much comparing considering the movie before it I didn't think was that good, and Jurassic Park 3 wasn't that good all around. But definitely right behind number 2 and Jurassic Park the original. While this movie is definitely having a lot of, red flags and a lot of people aren't liking it, I can definitely see where they're coming from. Everything that most people say about this movie is pretty much true. This movie has a lot of issues, but to be honest, where this movie fails, it fails really hard, but where this movie really does good, it pretty much nails it. There are some parts in this movie, there's some aspects, ideas that are so great and just so perfect. It is a little disappointing that there's such missed opportunity, and that's really what this movie is, missed opportunity. Jurassic World had really bad missed opportunity. It completely wasted a lot of great ideas, but anything that Jurassic World had that was good, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom completely just added more to it and pretty much advanced the story, which was great because I hated Indominus Rex. I didn't like Indominus Rex at all. I mean, I have a soft spot for it. It's a cool little character. I do like it. But to be a hybrid, I thought it was very but Indoraptor, oh my god, Indoraptor was amazing. This is the Godzilla of the Jurassic Park monsters. This is unbelievable. What an awesome creature. It really captivates the feeling of hybrid. This is what the Indominus Rex should have been, and it's really disappointing we had to wait one more movie to really get this creature. And fun fact, it was really kind of cool it being the first male in-gen creation, but I guess it's more just a fun fact if anything. Indoraptor was absolutely great. I loved the design. The yellow glow down its back and its tail was just great. The quills, it was great. I loved that it always was twitching, the way it moved around in the movie. It just seemed like it was always thinking. It seemed like the smartest one so far, the smartest dinosaur we've had, and it's really just great. The build-up for it was really nice. I mean, if there's any problem with this movie is that its advertisement is really bad. The advertisement, horrible. This movie gave away way too much, and it's really disappointing because sometimes the best scenes in this movie were pretty much the scenes that weren't shown in any of the trailers, which is really disappointing because I don't think there's a single scene of the Indoraptor that wasn't shown in the trailers, which is really sad because it was such a great character. But yeah, it was an absolutely great dinosaur. If you're gonna go see the movie just for the Indoraptor, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Not really. I mean, there's a couple things here and there I guess are a problem, but really it gets screen time and it's pretty awesome. It's what a dinosaur hybrid really should have been. This is what Indominus Rex should have been. If I have one complaint, I wish it kept the horns Indominus had because those were awesome, and the camouflage, but it being completely black kind of gives it that camouflage anyways. All in all, regarding all the other dinosaurs, it was great seeing Carnotaurus, Allosaurus, and many more dinosaurs join the Jurassic universe that we haven't seen before. The Suchomimus scene with the lava was great, or no wait, not Suchomimus, Baryonyx ship. Suchomimus was supposed to be in the movie, which I'm still kind of salty about. Some of the new Ceratopsians were cool. Stiggy was absolutely hilarious. I mean, I don't know why he became his own character. He wasn't really named in the movie or anything, but he had a lot of great moments in the movie that, I mean, if you saw the movie, he pretty much steals the show most of the time. Blue was absolutely fine. She was great. They added more to her story. It was cool and all, but I don't know. They could have done more. Hopefully the next movie they'll do a little bit more. It was a little disappointing that the other raptors are confirmed to be dead, so any theories of Delta still being alive completely out the table, so that's a little disappointing. Rexy was pretty much nothing in this movie. She had a couple good scenes, but she wasn't really the star of this movie, which a lot of advertisement kind of showed her to be. Nah, she really took the back seat of the movie, which is okay. You don't always need the T-Rex, but like I said, advertisement was kind of weird. I wish the advertisement was more focused on Indoraptor, and also at the same time not showing Indoraptor too much, because the last movie, Indominus Rex was the big deal. That was like that was the dinosaur that everyone was excited to go see, and it became a little bit disappointing because she wasn't all that great. And sadly, there is no real cool final battle in Fallen Kingdom. I mean, the fight with Blue and Indoraptor, it was cool. It wasn't very long, and it kind of sucked. This was not an Indominus Rex, T-Rex, Raptor, Mosasaurus battle. This was, it was okay. You definitely can't top what Jurassic World ended with. It was that ending was absolutely great. Fallen Kingdom still has its good shares of a couple of good dinosaur battles. To give a couple nitpicks I definitely didn't like, I was super disappointed that my favorite dinosaur, Carnotaurus, didn't get that much screen time, and he was super hyped up in the movie, yet the actual movie he didn't do much doodly squat. He was about as useful as Ceratosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, and that's being a little generous. Baryonyx was okay, Allosaurus did nothing. Like I said, it was really disappointing. Where's Dilophosaurus? Why can't we get Dilophosaurus to come back? Like, that's a fan favorite. Like, this movie pretty much seems like they're just trying to cater to the fans now. All in all, I have to say this movie had some pretty great action sequences. A lot of scenes were just beautiful. The CGI was great. A lot of the shots, like, I can't tell you how many times I was just pretty much in awe, just screaming at, like, in the movie theater, just how crazy certain things were. It was pretty entertaining, scary. Like, there was some really beautiful lighting effects, really beautiful camera shots. There's a lot of, it really does, you really feel the weight of all these creatures moving around, and it is pretty impressive for CGI. And of course, a lot of practical effects were put into this movie, but the only issue is that they added a lot of CGI to those practical effects, and I wasn't a fan of it. But here and there, you can kind of pay attention to see which is a animatronic between which is, CGI. I'm okay with CGI as long as it's done the right way, and in this movie it was definitely done okay, definitely, but a lot of great scenes in this movie. It's definitely, if I had to describe this movie, a horror action, definitely, because anytime the dinosaur on screen, it's pretty much some sort of form of action or some sort of emotion is really being, like, dramatically enhanced. With this movie having a lot of big cons, I feel like, in my opinion, its pros are even bigger and even better. I thought this movie was absolutely great. It's my favorite in the entire Jurassic Park series. I mean, I know this movie has a lot of issues, but really, instead of going to see it as a movie or going to see it as Jurassic Park, I think just go and see it as a dinosaur movie, because that's really what it delivers. It does a lot of cool things, and it honestly is better than Jurassic World. So hopefully, as time goes on, the next movie is going to be even better, the final one, because Jurassic World was not so good, Fallen Kingdom was better, but hopefully this next one's going to be, it's going to take everything that they did wrong and just completely fix it up. And honestly, Fallen Kingdom, I give it a 7 out of 10. I really liked this.